And what up, you guys? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about zines, DIY culture. Basically, if you're into print media, creating, distributing your own art, you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. And I have a bundle of zines right here from Dustin Holland, which is what we're going to get into. Those are the zines we're going to review today. And there's a lot to unpack. It's really zines made for people that love cartooning, and he really does a lot of experimental things. His layouts are very interesting, and his storytelling style is very interesting. He taps into a lot of things that, as a cartoonist, I don't see very often. And I'm just like, it's very empowering to me as a cartoonist to see someone try these things out and it succeed and sometimes not as well. And we're going to get into all that right now. But before we do that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and share this with your homies. All right, let's do that, you guys. But before we get started, you guys, as always, we publish Feral Comics. It's a comic book zine anthology. Go ahead and check out the show notes. There'll be a link into our shop, and you guys can go ahead and support us through that, or you can purchase a shirt or something else. But alright, guys, beyond that, let's go ahead and get into the zine review. Alright, guys, here we have it. 3 zines from Dustin Holland, and I'm going to review them in the way that I read them. This was the first one I read. The Grouch Loves You Very Much. This zine right here is amazing for a multitude of reasons. One of them, it's not a wordless comic zine, but damn near it. And I always like this because sequential art, ultimately, you should be able to say a lot through the art. And like, when you look at the way he's using the art as a way of telling his story, right? This creature being created through a cloud, his existence, right? And then it's like this whole story being told, right? Wordlessly. And this is some of that stuff that said, as a cartoonist, he really tries different elements that I don't normally see cartoonists try, even myself, as long as I've been doing it. Like this right here is a crazy page to do, right? And then I love the next page, right? You pull it over, he falls down. What's falling from the sky? His chopped off leg. Look at this use of color. Boom, connects. And another section of the zine that I liked a lot and I found very interesting was the section of the mirror world. I found it to be very, very strange, very, very abstract, but it worked as far as a story and using that story motif to then create art that reflects it, right? Look at this page. And it's just clever, man. So this scene was hella good, you guys. The Grouch Loves You Very Much. And this scene right here is called Maximum Hubbub, right? 2-page spread and cover. And going back to kind of that of like him using different motifs to then create a space where narratively the art makes sense, right? And at that, creating a situation where he can experiment artistically and have it still make sense through the sequential art. And that's what Dustin is doing so fucking well, man. And like, I'm gonna show you guys some example, right? Like here goes, like these 3 panels right here, right? Zooms into his cross. I find that interesting, right? Two-page spread. 2 times. That's a hit. 3 times, right? That's a hit. Look at this page. Look at this page layout, man. And how experimental it is. And how he went for it, man. Look at that. Let me back this up so hopefully we can get the whole thing in there. Look at this 2-page spread, man. Look how many 2-page spreads have been in here. But look at this one with the layouts. Right? Like that's something like, damn, man, like the homie went for it on that. Really went for it. And like going back to sometimes it doesn't come out as good. I think this portion of it here is not as readable as you would hope, right? Where I feel like it's supposed to be read like this, then like this, but then this one connects the page. So then are you supposed to read it like this and then go up and then down? I'm not too sure, right? This is where a little bit of it gets lost. But as you're experimenting and really stretching yourself out, you have to assume these kinds of things are going to occur. but it's very empowering for me to see someone just fucking go for it, man. Bam, look at this fucking page layout. Man, these layouts are just fucking out of this world, man. So the layouts in this one are just out of this world. Such a fun scene to read, to look through. His art style in these two, like I said, as a cartoonist, I find it very empowering. It makes me feel like I haven't really stretched myself out as much as I should. Like, I should fucking go for it the way Dustin is going for it. And going back to that thing of Dustin really trying and experimenting, this is something that a lot of comic book people that read comic books are going to be familiar with. But so this is 6565 by Dustin Holland. And then when you flip it, it's 13-ish Random Comics by Dustin Holland. And like I said, like this one is more straightforward, the comics. And then the art as well is kind of like a portfolio. Oh, this he made into a sticker, which he sent me one of them, so I appreciate that. Right? But yeah, so the comics in this were very straightforward. And the art in this as well is pretty straightforward. But yeah, going back to like, that's something that you would assume more people would try, but I haven't seen anyone beyond Dustin doing that. And so like I said, like there's a lot of experimentation here. A lot of it does pan out, a lot of it does work. And like anytime you're experimenting, you know, if you're truly experimenting, if you're truly stretching yourself out, you can't assume it's always gonna land or it's always gonna be perfect. But for me, seeing someone really fucking try and really go out there, go above and beyond, this is a hit. And here's his Etsy page. 5-zine bundle. You'd have a few more than I do, but that bundle right there seems to have the ones I have, $20. This sticker I got as well. And love it. Love Dustin's work. It seems to be that the Marvelous, this right here, the Marvelous Muchansen #1, it seems to be the newest one that he's added. It's the one that he seems to be pushing out. And here's a quick flip through of that on his Etsy store. So go ahead and show him some love and peep that out if you guys get the chance. So once again, you guys, these zines are from Dustin Holland. His information will be in the show notes as per usual. So that way you guys can get in touch, show him some love, show him some support. And as well, the link to our shop for Thorough Publication merch and zines will be in the show notes as well. And I just want to say thanks to the homie that just purchased a shirt. The homie You Can Do It, who also has a YouTube channel. Go ahead and show him some love as well. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you guys want one of these shirts as well, go ahead and hit that link, man. Alright, guys. Beyond that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Lates.